Loaded for the road. And my little stop for some iced coffee for later. Look at that. Arizona, the Grand Canyon State, welcomes me. So bright I have to wear shades. Actually, it's raining a little bit. It's cloudy, but I'm wearing shades anyway, baby. I'm in Arizona. Church Rock, just outside of Kayenta, Arizona. Isn't that amazing? Way over there is Monument Valley area. This is just gorgeous. First time I've ever actually pulled out and taken some time to just take it all in. Isn't that beautiful? Incredible. Getting close to Kayenta, Arizona. I feel kind of like Bruce Willis. Yippee-ki-yenta, mother beep! I can't swear on YouTube with my 25,000 followers. Someone might complain. What? 25 followers? Well, I guess it doesn't matter if I swear or not, but I won't swear so I don't offend anyone. Cheers. Okay, I made it to Flagstaff. I took it easy, 7 hours. I took a few stops for photos and videos and actually set up a Sirius satellite radio so I'd have some company for that one stretch of about 100 miles where you can't pick up FM or anything. And $5 for 8 months. I got a heck of a deal. $5 a month, I should say, for 8 months. So anyway, I'm outside of, I don't know if you can see it, REI. Oh my gosh, I'm going to spend some money, I'm sure, but just stopped by Run Flagstaff, picked up some gels for the race. I'm doing a 50K race this weekend, the Crown King Scramble, mostly an uphill race, 15 miles of rolling terrain and then a 15-mile climb, and then you descend a mile or two into the little mining town of Crown King. Should be a nice little race, and despite my messed up shoulder and broken hand, hopefully I won't have any falls, and if I do, hopefully it'll be on the uphill section. Won't do quite as much damage. But I want to talk about my second ever ultra. The first ultra, the North Face, was a fairly successful race, and then less than 6 weeks later, I had a race. I was on the waiting list for the North Face Endurance Challenge Championships in the Bay Area, San Francisco. It's actually in Marin County, in the Marin Headlands, and I had an injury for all those weeks, 2 injuries. I had one, a neuroma on my left foot, and then developed some bursitis issues in the heel of my right foot, so I was sort of hobbling along and went to the race not knowing if I was going to get in because I was on the waiting list, and walked up to the registration, and they said, sure, just pay the fee, since I was on the waiting list, so they didn't charge me until I actually got in the race. So paid $100 cash, got my number, and I was set for the next morning. And the next morning, and all that night actually, was pouring rain. There was an extreme cold front for the Bay Area, 26 degrees and rain, so basically sleet for much of the race, windy, cold. I left my gloves in my car. You had to take a shuttle to get to the starting line. Left my gloves in my car, had a water bottle, but knew that my hands would freeze to death if I tried to carry water with no gloves. So I decided to tough it and be like I was in my marathon days and do an ultra without a water bottle. That was very smart, Kim. Not only that, I didn't carry any nutrition with me. The aid stations were fairly prevalent and about 5 to 7 miles apart. But I thought maybe I could do like the old marathon days. Instead of taking a gel every 30 minutes or so, I thought, well, I'll see how long I can go without nutrition and just not have any stomach issues. Well, I went 14 miles with no water, no food. I was so bonked literally by then because of all the climbing, descending, technical trails on some parts of that course that I was toast. And somehow I made it up to the 22-mile mark, severely hypothermic from the cold and lack of calories, and got to the 22-mile point, which was the turnaround, and had to drop there. It was my first drop in an ultra. I and several other elite athletes had dropped at that particular point due to hypothermia. Didn't care if anyone else did it. I wanted to finish the darn race and to get a chance to, and to put salt in the wound. Not only did I not finish that race, got back to my hotel later and found out that I did not get picked in the lottery for Western States, which is, no huge deal because very few people get in on their first time anyway, but got the double whammy that particular day. And obviously made my both feet worse by even trying to start that race. So that was not a great weekend, even though it was a beautiful course and I wanted to come back someday. But that particular injury took a long, long time to heal. I'll talk more about my future ultras after that, and some of the races I signed up for and didn't even get to run because of those two particular injuries. So, not as smart as I thought I was. Good first ultra marathon. Not such a good performance in my second ultra marathon because I thought I was smarter than the other ultra runners. Cheers.